The episode action is now available to watch on the official Miraculous YouTube channel, and now having seen it, I wanted to discuss some of my favorite moments from the episode, as even though it wasn't meant to be like an ordinary episode, I still really enjoyed it and the message that came with it. So let's get into it. The episode begins with us getting this now iconic Adrianette moment, and immediately we learn that the Sen is being contaminated with even more plastic than usual due to these new fans designed by Gabriel, and the only way to fix this all is to head to the main source, and that being King of Plastic. As I'm sure you all can tell, this episode does take place sometime during season 5, even though it was listed as the 27th episode chronologically, and that just brings me back to the day when the season 5 title list dropped, and we as a fandom were freaking out over the possibilities of what this 27th episode could be. This does, though, make me excited for the day we'll get the season 6 episode title list. Carrying on, we'd see the crew make their way on over and attempt to get into the building when one of the security guards approaches them in hopes to get an autograph from Adrian after recognizing him, and this moment totally brought me back to the episode's silencer. Now, I'm curious to know how many people recognize the voice actor for the King of Plastic / Mr. Bertrand, because it was actually Monarch's voice actor, Keith, and it was so nice getting to hear him not only as a new character, but as well as Gabriel again, since moving onwards, we won't be able to ever hear him regularly as Gabriel, and I gotta admit that kind of makes me a little sad. Before we get any further, I do want to let you guys know that I do have a Discord server, which is linked below, as well as a membership feature on my channel with 2 tiers, so if you want to have some exclusive Miraculous emojis to use, like the ones shown on the screen, or other benefits such as early access to my videos and shoutouts at the end of every video, it will as well be linked below for those interested. Mr. Bertrand would go on to be too honest after the crew presented their presentation to him in hopes to convince him to take better action. However, he simply put it as it was. This is what was making him his money, and so why would he stop there, even if it was hurting the environment but benefiting himself? Everyone's efforts weren't for nothing though, as they managed to get themselves on TV to spread the message to more people, and we even got to see Jess, Aeon, and Faye make appearances, and I missed hearing their voices and seeing them. It's honestly so funny seeing how Gabriel just totally threw Bertrand under the bus here, which would result in his akumatization, causing for anyone or anything he touches to become plastic, and this suddenly made me realize that he'd be the last akumatization we see in which was granted multiple powers from the Miraculouses, seeing now as we move into next season, the Alliance rings with the Miraculouses' powers being transferred through will no longer be a thing, and honestly, I am so glad about that. One of my favorite moments from the episode, though, is of this, when we see Adrian and Marinette having a Mandarin lesson together, and seeing how patient and encouraging Adrian was with Marinette here was just everything to me. Ladybug and Cat Noir would go on to defeat King of Plastic thanks to everyone's help on the ship, along with all of the plastic gathered from the Sen, and I gotta say, Cat Noir with a pink staff was definitely a look. In the end, not only was Mr. Bertrand inspired to switch over to a more sustainable and environmentally friendly lifestyle, but along with Marinette's parents and the supplies they used around the bakery, and people around the world. Overall, I really enjoyed seeing how this episode put a spotlight on such an important topic, and of course, it was just as nice seeing our favorite characters back. As always, what do you guys think? We've got a lot of exciting content coming our way from Miraculous, like the new special coming out, so if you haven't already seen my latest video on it and want to know everything there is to on the special, definitely check it out and let me know how you're feeling for this exciting new special, and I'll see you guys in the next one.